Next, I'd like to talk to you about cellular health. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about. And in talking about cellular health, I'm also going to talk about epigenetics. This is what part of that cell activates genes, and good genes, favorable genes, versus genes that aren't serving you very well. And so when we talk about cellular health, it's important that you understand that you have over 100 trillion cells in your body, and your nervous system is guiding and directing the function of each and every one of those cells. So we always look at nervous system first because it's controlling everything. We look at blood flow second because life is in the blood and blood's very important. However, when we talk about that nervous system and its connection to our cells, think of each cell as one of your children. Now, we would do anything for our children and anything to keep them happy and healthy. Well, you got 100 trillion children in your body, so you better do a lot to make sure they're all happy and healthy. But unfortunately, we usually neglect our own health for our family, and then it catches up to us. So when I was disabled, one of my big epiphanies was realizing that I had a lot of different tissues that had damage and there were cells that weren't functioning right. And rather than praying for a magic wand to come over me and just change the function of all my cells, I remembered that each cell has a lifespan. And that lifespan may only be a few days, a few hours, or a few months, or even almost a year, depending on the type of tissue it is. So if I'm focusing on everything I can do to make the next version of my cell healthier than this one, that was my epiphany in finding the breakthrough out of my disability and giving me my life back. So I encourage all of you, if you're having issues, whether it's pain somewhere in your body, dysfunction, dysregulation in your body, understand what that means at a cellular level. Understand the solutions that you have to make sure that you're giving the nutrients and the information to that new cell so that it can function better than the one that you currently have. Now, one thing that's also really important is what turns on these genes. You could have two identical twins that eat the exact same thing. One of them develops conditions and the other one doesn't. Well, why is that? We used to always believe that it was your lifestyle. It was the foods that you're eating, the toxins you're exposed to, whether you're exercising, drinking water, sleeping, and all of those things that really impacted the quality of my next cell. And I lived my whole life with lifestyle was all the key to everything. Well, in further studying epigenetics, I found that there's one more factor that plays more than 50% of the role of whether you're ever going to turn that gene on or not. And it has nothing to do with lifestyle. It has to do with your attitude and your thoughts about your life and about your health. So if you could imagine that each cell has little hairs all around the outside of it, these are called cilia, and these are like little antennas, and they're just doing a weather report. They're looking outside the window, and if it looks like a beautiful, clear skies here in Colorado, hey, everything's good. Keep making a good, healthy cell for me, nothing to worry about. But if it looks outside and it's a storm and the winds are 100 miles an hour and it feels like the glass is gonna break, it starts yelling at the DNA, hey, we need soldiers and warriors. This is not healthy out here. We need help. And so you're gonna activate a bunch of genes for different diseases to come fight for you, but it's all because of your attitude was poor. So if anything you learn from all about cellular health, learn that your attitude determines human performance. And that human performance is the quality of that next version of you. And so we have cellular health, we have solutions from biofeedback, we have neurofeedback, we have nutrients, we have essential oils, we have wearable tech that all does things to enhance your cellular health and allow that next version of you to be a better version than this one. So it's my job to pull out that Olympian in you and to work harder than you've ever worked for your own body, your own health, and for your own future. But it has to start at the cellular level. The cellular level is where all the magic begins, and when we can impact the health and the function of a single cell in your body, it's going to be contagious, and then health is going to come. So I hope this inspires you to take on a new energy and new feelings about how I'm going to treat my body and what I can do for my cellular health. And don't stop learning. As long as you're learning, your brain is expanding and growing, and you're growing new brain tissue. So be a forever student and always continue to focus on cellular health. Have a great day.